that COVID was in started November 13th on a Sunday of 2019 before they even knew what COVID was. They told me I had a severe upper respiratory um, infection with a touch of pneumonia. That's what they put on the hospital papers. Um, okay, the next time I caught COVID, okay, now the first time I had the regular COVID 19, I caught that in November, remember? And so I spent Thanksgiving and Christmas alone in my house. My kids coming over to drop me groceries off, and Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas dinner, just pushing it through the door. So the next time I caught COVID, after recovering, took me months to really recover from the first bout. The next time I caught COVID, symptoms came on very suddenly, very suddenly. I just was kind of dizzy-ish, and I started one morning just projectile vomiting. No warning, no nothing. I was watching TV and I felt a bubble, sort of here or somewhere, and I ran, covered my mouth, ran to the restroom, and before I could just get to the toilet, just vomiting everywhere. I couldn't stop it, just projectile. It was so bad until it hurt my stomach and my chest. Um, and so I was just so sick. I was so sick. And at first, the medication wasn't working. I went to urgent care again, and they tested me for three different things because this time I had a sore throat too, which was different from the first time I didn't have a sore throat. And they tested me for the flu, for COVID, and pneumonia. Um, so I said, "Oh, okay." I'm not. They were trying to put me in the hospital because of my age. I'm a senior, and I said, "No, I'm not going to the hospital." So I said, "I got through the first time. I'll get through this time." So I came home and I recovered. Same again, but guess what? This happened during the holidays too. So this was my second Christmas by myself. I drug myself to put up my Christmas tree. I was almost dead, but I love a Christmas tree. And I put up my Christmas tree. I was sending my kids videos so they could see I wasn't dead in here. But they delivered me Christmas dinner and other dinners and stuff. And so I made it through that bout. That was the Delta. Okay, the next time uh, I caught the Omicron, it was worse than both the first COVID 19 and the Delta put together. It was so horrible. I was telling my kids, I don't think I'm going to make it. They said, well, Mommy, you should go to the hospital. I said, I'm not going to the hospital. If I die, I'm going to die at home. I don't want to go to the hospital. So I did not go to the hospital. The symptoms for the Omicron were almost the same as the first, but I had a lot of dizziness. I have a little vertigo sometimes anyway, but this was so different. I was just running into the door facings and holding on to the tables and things. So I told my son, because he was a little sick too. And so I told him, I need you to take me to the urgent care because I need to get tested. I think I have COVID again. And he took me, and sure enough, this time though, I had, with the Omicron, I had uh, COVID, plus they said I had a touch of pneumonia. Um, it was really bad. It was bad. It was so bad until I was scared to go to sleep because I thought that I would not wake up the next day. So I had a lot of sleepless nights. My appetite wasn't good. Through all of these three different COVIDs, I never really lost my sense of smell. With the Omicron, though, I sort of lost my sense of smell of different things. And it was so crazy after, and this was in 22, after I got well from Omicron, certain things I didn't like anymore. I didn't like eggs. I didn't like. Pickles, stuff that I ate, I didn't like. Potato chips, just craziness. My favorite perfumes, I couldn't stand the smell of them. It was really crazy. Needless to say, here in 2025, I'm still suffering after effects from these three different COVIDs. They mess up the inside of your body. It's hard to explain, but God got me through it. My children was here for me anytime I needed it, and I'm still recovering. On my next video, I'm going to tell you about the stroke that I just had this past November. I had a stroke.